With that, we check in with the weather impacts today. Definitely feels like fall in the air, Brad.
Yeah, this has been the first real taste of cool temperatures. Upper 40s in the morning. We're going to see low 40s and 30s tomorrow morning. Look at that sky. We've got our Dallas camera, Mr. Sparky camera network here, looking off to the north. And that's important tonight because once again, we have the potential to see the northern lights or the aurora borealis. We've got a geomagnetic storm going on right now, and it's ongoing. We've seen some pictures from Europe already where it's nighttime. We would probably see them right now if it wasn't in the middle of the day. That's the problem with these. If they happen peeking out during the middle of the day or even before sunset, you don't get to see much. But tonight, hopefully this will linger for a while to see the aurora borealis. And again, nothing like the May event, which was a generational type event, but the possibility in darker locations, you're going to see the aurora borealis looking off to the north. Sunset to 5 a.m., your best chance. So sunset coming up here around 7 o'clock or so, just shortly before. Dark locations, get away from the city lights. That's the best thing. Obviously, you look north. I get that question all the time, and I know it seems silly, but it's the northern lights. Seems like that would be looking north, right? But people will still ask, look to the north. Long exposure pics from your phone or any camera will work. Make sure you have a steady hand or a tripod. That will certainly help. And get a lot of questions on social media, like, why are we hearing about this so much? Remember, the solar cycles are 11-year cycles. In every 11 years, you get an active cycle. Well, since the last cycle, 11 years ago, we've got social media, we've got better detection technology, so you get to hear about them a lot more. It's nothing really new. It's just, we're starting to hear more about them because of all the ways we can communicate and detect these events. There's our remnants of what was Milton, a tropical system. Now it's post-tropical Milton moving away. The good news in the tropics, things are quiet. Everything's moving away from the United States. That little wave going to move away from us as well if it develops at all. Nothing to our south or southwest. Next 7 to 10 days, we will have no threats, and that's a good thing. And also, the later we get in the month, the less the chance of systems getting up here because the jet stream is dropping south as we get closer and closer to winter now into the middle of October. So every front that comes down, the one that's already arrived, the next one will arrive on Sunday, helps to deter tropical systems from getting to the north. So there's growing confidence that we'll keep those away. Now, Florida still got to keep an eye on until the end of the hurricane season, but the further north you go, the Carolinas looking and breathing a little bit better because we're starting to see more cold fronts moving in. In fact, we'll see a nice little warm up ahead of that next front on Sunday into Monday, but then look at the drop next week. Lows will be in the 30s. Next week, we'll likely see widespread frost for the first time of the season. Overnight, we'll drop into the 40s. Tomorrow, though, rebound into the 60s, low 70s. Your Guy Roofing 7-day forecast shows that weekend warm-up. Great weather for the Roval 400 and the Panthers game near 82. That front arrives Monday, cools us off. The 10-day forecast shows very dry and cool conditions. Our next chance of rain won't arrive until next weekend.
Okay, Brad, thank you so much. We'll remind folks at home, if you ever miss one of Brad's forecasts, you can keep up with the weather and potential impacts with that free WCNC Charlotte mobile app. It has the hour by hour, and it will also send you alerts tailored to your location. That way you know the very moment severe weather is heading your way.